sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know.
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. You to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you won't make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good, it's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good, yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to day 2 of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor. I'm Shades there. Joining me is Flash, and we will have Tanmay with us real soon. He's currently just trying out PUBG Mobile outside in the cafe, and he will be joining us maybe in about 5 minutes time. Johnny, what's up?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy day today. We have Tanmay Bhatt from AIB. I'm sure all of you guys know who he is. He does not need any introduction.
Absolutely none whatsoever.
And before we get into that, let's get back into ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Minor 9. Look at the flight path, Shade. The flight path is moving in from Mill Base to Zarki. And looks like a lot of teams this time are wanting to go that aggressive play. I see a lot of people going towards that South Island. Squad number 24, squad number 20, squad number 12. They've all head towards South Island. So it looks like maybe 2 teams might go Novo, or 2 might be at Mill Base, 1 go to Novo. And on the other hand, the flight path is going to go towards the heavy loot places like Georgiapol, North George, South George, Containers, Pochinki, Rozhok. So it's going to be more of the heavy loot area where teams are going to go in.
We have one person saying Tanmay Bhatt Scout. Is that his name as well? That's Scout.
I don't know.
I think it may be.
Yeah, Tanmay Bhatt might be Scout.
It's not Scout.
But, okay, we're not talking about Scout, but we're talking about AIB. I'm sure you guys have watched AIB
Who
videos.
hasn't, man? Like I was telling this to Tanmay as well. I'm not much of one who understands a lot of Hindi, but I have watched so much of Tanmay Bhatt. And I think you can. It is safe to say I have learnt a lot of Hindi from that itself, to straight up to a point where now I can fluently understand a lot of it. But yeah, that is it without Scout. what a coincidence, though. It didn't even like cross my mind.
Yeah,
I was like, oh wow, no, without Scout.
Yeah, but this is the Tanmay Bhatt from AIB. I'm sure you guys would have watched that Hindi.
Everybody has, right? At some point of time,
I mean,
they have.
all India.
Who hasn't?
You've seen that wedding video of the crazy memes, crazy.
My absolute favorite was the one with the Kangana Ranaut. Like that was like the benchmark. I mean, that was one of the videos that I did enjoy the absolute most. I think I watched it like at least like 100 times, laughed out like a madman, and here we are. Let's jump back straight into the game. I think we can discuss a lot more of this once he does join us. So until then, we're gonna watch Arthur from squad number 7 killed for dead, running around. They did have another squad in and around him. Not sure who it was. I think it was squad number 14 in AP who have run by. All right.
And guess who's in the house, boys? It is Tanmay Bhatt.
Woo!
What's happening?
What is up? So that's the screen you're looking at.
Yeah, got it.
So we have quite a few teams joining us in and around the server today.
So who are the favorites for this game?
So this is an initial qualifier game. We have of the teams that are there.
We have Team Alpha Pack that has been grinding ILG from quite a long time. We have Supreme Gods as well. And
so the beauty of PUBG Mobile is the fact that there are just so many squads out there, which has players that are whom we don't really know as much, but they just turn up on the server.
So
and
three squads already knocked out.
Yeah.
it looks like another team has just fallen. That's Rising Ghost. They cleared out Dark, and Dark Prince, the last person to fall. But before we get into that, what would your views, Tanmay, be on this growing community?
I love it, dude. I'm so excited for the future of this community. I think it's like I was discussing with you guys, right? Like, this is one of those games that has cut through age, class, everything, and I haven't seen a phenomenon like this in the gaming industry ever, and I'm very excited. And I'm just right now I'm so distracted because you guys have all these things on the screen. You guys play God essentially. You can look at any team. So so you guys control where the cameras will go?
Yeah, that is what we do. So we have 2 computers, in fact, simultaneously checking.
Georgiapol में कोई उतरा ही नहीं.
No, naturally it goes containers.
कंटेनर में डर लगता है लोगों को कि बहुत
Usually जनता मतलब in these competitive games जनता को लगता है कि hot drop नहीं करते, बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे और उसी के चक्कर में hot drop कि जगहों पे कोई आता ही नहीं है.
कोई आता नहीं है.
Yeah.
और टूर्नामेंट के समय सब लोग को टॉप 4, you need to be top 4 to qualify.
Correct.
So उन लोग को चांस नहीं लेना है इतना जल्दी.
Got it.
It's like a touch and go, right?
So this is the team 3 AM. Bearby and Ninja ये लोग duo versus squad खेल रहे हैं क्या?
Yes, वो
अच्छा.
समय पे 4 लोग को they couldn't get them in.
अच्छा. मुझे लगा ये अच्छा तो टेक्निकल इशू है, ये ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस है. अच्छा ठीक है. मुझे लगा ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस का इशू है. Nice.
But yeah, so
I mean, for all the viewers who know Tanmay Bhatt, the first video I've ever watched is, that wedding video.
yeah, so we were talking about what is our favorite AIB videos, right? Mine's the Kangana Ranaut by far.
Oh really?
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
So I was just telling them, so from coming from someone who does not understand Hindi as much, who's AIB has been the place where I've learnt most of my Hindi as well.
Oh really?
So if you actually hear me
You
speak
mostly
Hindi,
know Hindi cuss words then.
so you're probably going to think this guy's like a mad guy, but that is exactly opposite me in IRL. But the video there with Kangana Ranaut, that video was I watched it like 100 times bare minimum.
Yeah, that video was so good even Hrithik Roshan enjoyed it. So yeah, nice. जॉर्ज पूल के आजू बाजू भी 3-4 टीम्स लैंड हुई. एक सिटी में लैंड हुई है, एक नॉर्थ जॉर्ज पूल में लैंड हुई है.
नॉर्थ जॉर्ज में एक स्क्वाड
है. स्क्वाड नंबर 8 there.
स्क्वाड नंबर 8, स्क्वाड नंबर 22 और 16 3 AM स्क्वाड.
पर रोजॉक में 4 स्क्वाड है. स्कूल के पास एक स्क्वाड है.
रोजॉक और रोजॉक में 4 स्क्वाड है. रोजॉक में एक स्क्वाड है. स्कूल अपार्टमेंट्स में एक स्क्वाड है.
Yeah, we have 3 squads there. 19,
number 7 is also
and
there.
13. Yes, we have 2 at Yasnaya.
पर ये टूर्नामेंट वाले गेम्स में मतलब पहले सर्कल में सब सेफ खेलते थोड़ा, लाइक कोई फाइट लेता नहीं है, सब लोग आ रहा धीरे-धीरे.
And they don't mind taking a little bit of blue damage early on as well. It's very limited, so you have a lot of time to loot and eventually get back into the zone as well. And most of the time, even if you do end up running into squads, chances are they're also looking to disengage from the fight. So eventually you are gonna have time to run away.
टीम अप बोलने के 1 सेकंड दूर रहते हैं. टीम अप करते हैं, लास्ट 3 सर्कल में लड़ाई करते हैं.
Pretty much. Which is why and most of the times, this is the trend. You will see squads spread out all around the map.
Correct.
In fact, there have been situations. So this was my experience when I did cast my first ever international PUBG tournament. So in India back then, whenever we used to have fights, we used to see so many squads like drop ho raha hai or immediately bang, 3 guys are dead. And that is the kind of PUBG I was used to casting.
Raised on.
So I'm like so much adrenaline pumping from the get-go. And I go to this first tournament that I casted in Malaysia. 2 kill in the first 20 minutes.
Correct.
And I'm like sitting there and I'm like,
so I have in real life, I have never visited Zarki. Okay. But whenever I only watch tournaments, so I can know because team तो Severny, Zarki, वहाँ सब जाते हैं. So that's how I find out. Oh, this is what it looks like. अच्छा, interesting. I've never seen this part of the map. It's fun.
Yeah, so in fact, a lot of remote areas are visited, especially in competitive play, primarily because you know for a fact there's not too many squads coming there. Eventually, even the loot is pretty standard distribution.
Squad 22 is getting sandwiched between 2 squads, I think.
Yeah, squad 22 is gonna be in some trouble. If they do eventually run into 16, that is.
I think they spotted 16. They know 16 is in the building.
Let's see what's the situation looking like. Yeah, there's 16 above. 22, all 4 together. 16 I think is a little spread out. I see only 2 people.
16 to duo.
Oh, that's the duo squad. Oh god. Yeah. So considering the fact that they don't really have the numbers advantage, I think वो लोग थोड़ा safe खेलेंगे.
3v2.
3v4. Yeah.
और अभी पहला ड्रॉप अपना सेवर्नी के पास है. It has the Groza, it has suppressor AR.
Is it true it's called the Gradza and not the Groza? Is that true?
I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, we call it the Groza. But there's probably some inside information that we don't know about.
No, apparently like really hipster players are like it's not called Groza, it's called Gradza. I'm like, okay, cool.
So fun fact with Groza, at least in PUBG PC, is the fact that it was very popular, I think until like 2-3 patches ago, after which they kind of nerfed the Groza, and since then.
Why?
As far as I know, the recoil got.
The recoil got-
Yeah, the recoil is pretty bad right now. Unless you're like super close quarter combat,
Got it,
mid-range
got
in PC, that is.
Yeah.
It's pretty not as great as the other.
Yeah, I think on PUBG Mobile, मतलब Groza plus suppressor is the most beautiful
that
sound.
is amazing.
It sounds so nice. It's beautiful.
Plus 9mm.
Poetic.
I mean 7mm bullets. That's
Yeah.
the highest
It's-
damage. So
Feels so nice to run a Groza plus suppressor. The other sounds I really love. M24 plus suppressor also sounds really nice.
Oh, K98.
K98 plus suppressor also
So
sounds nice.
K98, the short sound without the suppressor.
Without the suppressor also
is my ringtone, by the way.
Oh, really?
So it's a message tone.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like every time you get a message, you look around like कहाँ spot करे? कहाँ से आया?
But it does have its downside. So I forgot to put it actually in silent, and I walked into the airport, and I got like 4 messages from my wife, like that, and everybody.
Not a good idea. Security will stop you.
They didn't really think that plan
Yeah.
through. So
All right, so this is first circle coming.
yeah, so usually, at least in competitive, the first circle is where things are a little, I would say, silent.
Yeah, got
Per se, because most of the squads want to just loot up, get your
Yeah.
level 2, level 3 gear up, get the weapons, get the ammo, and not really put yourself in too much trouble. But that is eventually, it'll come to a point where you're in like phase 4. That's just one of the spectator bugs where you'll see
Oh, got it,
like
got
the
it.
Harry Potter car fight
Yeah,
flying
yeah.
around the map. It wasn't really the case.
Got it.
Yeah, this hashtag spectator things.
Rozok is gonna be.
Yeah, Rozok. The guys out of Rozok are gonna run out though. But I see.
squad number 9.
Yeah, squad number 9 eventually driving by squad number 13, but that also I don't think is gonna be too much of a hassle right there. Squad 9, pretty decent distance away from 13. But this is the beauty, by the way. So it comes down to like phase 4. Where this is like this tiny circle. It's chances are 80% it's an open area.
Correct.
And you see one squad, you fire at them, they're like 3 squads on the other side, they're like, the people around us, and you're getting 3rd party, 4th party, 5th party.
But I always imagine PUBG tournaments. It's much better to have just carry a flash hider with you towards the last circle.
Yeah.
Because I've seen they're all proning and they're all taking blind shots towards the end. Like roughly, I know there's someone
Yeah.
over here. I actually started appreciating flash hider very recently.
It's
Because
great. And also, this is something I had a chat with one of my friends who's a professional PUBG PC player.
Huh.
And he tells me the importance of running suppressor in LAN tournaments. He says, there's so much noise around, half the things I can't hear.
Correct.
How is he gonna hear me shooting suppressor
Correct.
in the final circle? So I was like, oh wow.
That's
That is
interesting.
that is like a IRL scenario that we don't really actually consider, right?
Yeah.
So
Second airdrop down here, MK14. Are you guys fans of the MK14?
So that is again a conversation we always have. Half the time we just see Mark 14
Yeah.
never being picked up.
Never being picked
I'm personally a very big fan of Mark 14.
Yeah.
And there is actually a lot of streamers who use Mark 14, but not as a sniper.
No, on
as
auto.
a primary weapon.
Yeah,
on
on
auto,
auto, yeah.
But cheek pad is an absolute must.
Close,
That is the
close
problem.
range में तो MK14 is
It's
like
so
a
bad.
destroyer. Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem though is its recoil is a little bit mad when you don't have a cheek pad. So the trick is, you have a cheek pad, then you probably just go Mark 14 plus a sniper.
I mean, right now I'm in awe just to see how the gaming industry is evolving. Just like someone who is from the entertainment industry knowing so much about this game.
I am addicted to the game. So I watch streams all the time. I watch tournaments all the time. It's really surprising to me how satisfying it is to watch a game of PUBG Mobile, right? Because every game is like a story, right? So that's the beauty about it. Like the world of entertainment and the world of gaming isn't that different after all. It's at the end of the day, it's storytelling. That's what unites the two worlds.
And I think we might just see the first piece of action. Okay, we already have one player just go down. So this is the phase where you have squads eventually rotating into this very tight circle. You don't really know of your enemy's positions, and chances are you're gonna have to run in hot. People want to find compounds to hold for the coming phases, and I know with Johnny for a fact is a little a bit of a what do you call it, a hot run-in sort of a guy, just runs into a compound and all of a sudden there's like 10 people waiting for you there.
Rush gameplay.
Rush gameplay.
rush karte.
The exact words we were looking for right there, but yeah. So
Hang on, I'm
Next
gonna
time-
Instagram that I'm casting you.
The next time I would stream, I'll put the put the heading Rush Gameplay.
Rush gameplay, the absolute I think go-to
Yeah.
language that you're looking at. As alright, Johnny, we'll walk them through the zone for a second. As we do see a very northwestern circle here. Most of the squads are already in. Squad number 8 taking some shots up against squad 15. 23 is going to make his way through Severny. Almost everybody is already in, I believe. Yeah. So with the zone not really requiring too many teams to rotate in for the next one, I think we're going to see slightly more passive playstyle right here. Long range shots being taken. 15 and 8 up against Ruins. We also see North George squads 9 and 10 there. Squad 23 making that rotate north, and they just came through Severny and they're still rotating through. I don't know. They're probably going towards the place where Tanmay was talking about Zarki. Part of Zarki still in play in zone 3, by the way. So
Zarki is beautiful. Zarki मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि मोहब्बतें के सेट पे है. Just maple leaves everywhere. Like I feel like गाड़ी से उतरते मतलब you'll see Shahrukh Khan with a violin at any point. Zarki is a beautiful place. People should visit Zarki more.
And pretty much the reason why we're still having it, I mean, Tanmay asked for it and the PUBG got say, yeah, there you go. Zone number 3, Zarki still in play for everyone watching out there. As let's jump into squad number 15 who's coming up through that river. So this is again a part we call the yin and yang. So I was talking to one of the players, Hydra Flick out there. He was saying, hey, so वो जो river है ना north पे Rozok, so there are many times where you have like zone 3, zone 4 have half the map above, half the below.
Yeah.
So that is where the decision making begins. Because if you're making a rotate later,
Correct.
you're gonna have to move through the blue and head out through the bridges
Correct.
on the other side,
Correct.
which is almost like it's a suicide plan.
Yeah.
An even worse plan would be to swim across with like 1,000 teams on the other side looking down at you.
Yeah.
So they call that the yin and yang, and if there's a circle around, they're like, hey, half the teams are gonna be like, yeah, do we go north? Do we go south? Where do you think the circle's heading?
Just
so
go to the
it's
river.
a coin flip.
Just camp inside the river.
Just look at where the next circle is gone. It's gone straight north towards shooting range, and it has
Beautiful.
different water as well. So this is going to be a crazy end because there's going to be hilly areas, very less cover over there coming in, just few trees here and there.
Well, Squad 16 has looted all of Georgopol city.
Yeah.
मतलब अभी वहाँ पे मतलब पोछा वगैरह लगा रहे होंगे घर के अंदर. कुछ बचा ही नहीं घर के अंदर और लूट करने के लिए. They're gonna have to move soon because this circle will throw damage करेगा इसमें.
Yeah, definitely. This is zone for number 4. So zone number 4 is going to definitely take 3. Sorry, zone number 3 is you're going to take quite a lot of damage, and
I mean, this is when you say, hey, we are worried if the zone actually touches us. Let's just keep moving before it's anywhere close.
Yeah.
And let's move over to squad number 20. Johnny, what
yeah,
do
it
you
looks
have
like squad number 20 and 12 are right next to each other. It looks like
Yeah.
they're going to go into an engagement, but the one player, Rahul, he is scouting ahead and he's trying to get information as to where the other teams are. So right now maybe he does not want to take that engagement, but definitely he's going to wait, scout for his team. But looks like squad number 13 is straight coming into squad number 18.
Rush gameplay.
But 18 has got some vehicles themselves, so chances are if we don't see 13 or 17 move in, I see a drop very close to them as well, so they are keeping tabs on that.
Squad number 22 are firing onto squad number 17, and looks like now they're going to go into a battle straight. Squad number 12 taking a lot of damage over there, and you see ILGTv, he takes the rotation behind that UAZ. They park the vehicles over there, and they have a compound as well to take that cover.
I love the names of these squads, right? I see like a squad called the Jallad squad. And if you see who they're 14-year-old kids with like just microbes of hair coming out of their face just a little bit, and they call themselves Jallad. I really love like the confidence that PUBG brings out. Big fan of that.
and 23 and
No, but
17 also
yesterday
pull
I
up.
was telling Shade, we look at the support coming from parents as well. So there
Yeah.
was a team which has
Oh yeah, you gotta listen to this story. This is amazing.
There's a team that's registered for ILG Cup, okay? So he's given his dad's phone number as the point of contact. So one of our admins, because they were not sitting on the right slot, our admin calls there and the dad picks up. And then he's like, so he asks the player name, are you so and so? He's like, no, I'm this person's dad. And he's like, oh uncle, आपका बेटा सही slot पे नहीं बैठा. अरे रुको बेटा, मैच टूर्नामेंट स्टार्ट मत करना, 2 मिनट में उनको बुलाता हूँ. Like, बेटा सही slot पे बैठो, मैच स्टार्ट हो जाएगा वरना.
That's very funny.
Man, that is such a change of paradigm, right?
Are you a death for all? Death for all से बात कर रहा हूँ मैं death for all का पापा बोल रहा हूँ.
And it would be so. I think 10 years ago, even when we played, it was a completely different story. Wherein we would hide the fact that we are playing like a tournament, right?
Yeah.
Chances are you're gonna get extra beatings that day if they get to know, let alone that you're gaming, but then you're participating in a tournament.
Like not only are you a professional, not only are you wasting your time, you are now professionally wasting your time. Like how dare you? But I think I think parents will eventually come around. I was telling this to a couple of friends. Because a couple of friends also watch me play and they don't take me seriously when I say, dude, this is a sport. It's as much fun, as interesting as a sport. And they're like, how is that? I'm like, you guys look at sports as a physical activity. Sports is a way of life, buddy. It's not purely about moving your body. It's an attitude. It's a way of life. So I think eventually we will reach a point where people will start seeing the benefits of this. This is of course if we are allowed, if we make it through 2020 and don't get banned on the way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? The fact that these days media, the first thing they've picked up on is the fact that hey, this happened because of PUBG, PUBG खेल रहा है और ये हो गया, and things, right?
Don't attempt your Hindi, it's fine.
I mean, I do that. So my viewers half the time they're going like, hey, speak Hindi, and I'm like, it's not that I don't want to. Chances are I'm gonna sound like a first-handed kid, which is exactly.
It's like team number 17. दल्ला जी आपके मम्मी पापा को पता आपका नाम दल्ला है इसके अंदर.
And Dalla lost like 3 people.
दल्ला जी आपको दलाली कभी और चलानी पड़ेगी फिलहाल के लिए.
Yeah, he's like the last man.
DG Mr. Dalla.
Yeah, and Devil for I9 is gonna be the last guy.
Last guy, 3v4. This is
he's gonna get the clean up before more teammates from squad number 23 arrive. They got the Dacia for cover. The right smokes eventually go down, but
he's gonna nade near the car. This, if it's a good nade, he might get at least one.
Close to fallen. Very close to fallen.
He did decent damage.
Yeah,
he's spraying down as well, but
he sees 2 people heading out in the Dacia. If he steps out though, there's Blade who's waiting up at the watchtower.
Yeah. I don't think Devil knows that there's someone in the watchtower.
Yeah, and
good move, fall back.
The zone's moved away as well. Johnny, if we can have a look at the
it's gone straight towards shooting range and the more south side of shooting range towards that mountain. So it's going to be open area. You're only going to have open field battles over the hill over there.
23 has to decide now. They have to either
22 and squad number 9.
Oh, there's another fight happening.
Straight into battle. The nade is coming in. Rambo, he's going to get knocked. And they need the revive. There's win.
Oh, he's just gonna go hold it off. Oh wow, nice place.
A squad wipe.
Yep, a clean squad wipe and lots of loot to be had here in shooting range.
It's actually a very good strategy, right? Like smoke and then molly right over it, because you aren't able to spot the molly easily then. 23 has to decide if they're gonna go after Devil or should they move towards the zone, because Devil will.
Yeah, that indecision earlier cost them already one teammate, right?
Yeah.
And if they hang around here too much, Devil might just be in a position.
How small the circle is and 11 teams are still there.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Devil is going to play for position now, so he will just going to boost up. He will wait Team 93 out. I don't know what they're waiting for. They know only one player is left. They can just rush.
Oh, it looks like squad number 12. Rahul.
Yeah, squad 19 as well. There's 19, 18 and 20 all in like a small clutter right here. And we have Hustle.
Who's look at Rahul. He's pushing in towards squad number 10. The nade is in on Akshay. Akshay, is he going to get knocked? He's very low already. And
20%. Oh no! He's still pretty much up and kicking, but 1v3 vehicles blown up as well. Akshay does get the first aid off, but he's done.
They get
He's gone.
Rahul locks in, and we're gonna jump straight
Smoke
back.
and revive.
The problem is the blue zone. The blue zone's going to do a lot of damage. Is he going to get the revive in? He needs to get into the zone before that revive comes in.
Yeah.
And look at the number of teams here. There's 18, 20, 19 all prone in like one small part of that zone on the eastern side. Nahar's gonna bring the Dacia in, so more vehicles in, more the merrier. But Hustle, I have absolutely no idea how this guy is up there. He's like Mission Impossible right
Look at
there.
this Hustle in front of him. Nahar is there. Nahar is right in front of him. He has the iron sight.
He's popping. Oh well. I mean, it was already a miracle that he survived so long, but he eventually gets spotted and taken out. His teammate though, balls deep is good. He's gonna start tossing nades.
That's a good deal. Actually, they covered themselves with the car. It's not gonna happen.
Did that beat the ball? He got the knock. He got the first knock in, and now Mafia.
Imagine if Balls Deep, becomes a pro player, and then his parents will be Mera
Balls Deep.
I'm proud of my beta. He's Balls Deep.
Balls Deep can pass off as a conventional Punjabi name. Like I'm Gagandeep and my friend Balls Deep right here.
Okay, there's third party happening as well. Rising D-Sec from a fast
skin.
He gets himself one knock. He gets cleaned up. And RK
is still there.
He's still there.
If he nades, he can probably get one more knock.
But
RK's gotten up, dude. He'll get spotted.
Yeah, he gets up. The chances are you get so tunnel vision into teams around you. You stand up and then there's like that team on 200 meters away. That's like.
As an audience member, it's so fascinating to watch a stream because whenever I watch a player, I forget that he can't see what I see.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm like, oh, he can't see that.
I mean, we get to play God, right? We get to see what pretty much nobody gets to see on the server. So that eventually that is the beauty, I guess, of why PUBG Mobile has become quite a spectator sport as well. It's the fact that you have all the info that people usually don't have when you're partaking and playing.
Super fun to watch. RK Mia, abhi bas utna mat. Now you play for position, just hang on. It's sap time, buddy.
And there's more going in and around, and this is again a very conventional trend that we see: vehicles in and around trees or rocks, and you get yourself some nice natural cover right there. You blow up the vehicle as well, so that the enemies don't have the opportunity of just blowing the vehicle and getting the knockout. So we have ping 69.
Ping 69 hasn't blown up the second car.
They need that vehicle to move into the next zone because the next zone has gone way towards the east.
This UAS of his has a very impractical skin. That skin is not practical, buddy.
And we have a squad number 22 as well trying to move in. Squad 12 right up ahead. I think
squad 16 is still dead. One Abito, I think who's left? Just Ninja. Was it 3M Ninja?
From squad 16, is it?
Squad 16.
Yeah, there is
just one. He still survived.
He died. Timing was everything there. Yeah, commentators
curse. Black tongue.
As you call it, will get the knock, and looks like squad 19. Oh, they spotted 12 up afar. No shots fired.
He's using a DP, so he'll get spotted. So he has to make the choice of whether he should fire or not. Oh, he's gonna go for it. No, that's a bad spray.
And he's still tapping away. He has vision on Gurkaran, and then he decides, this is not happening.
He's like, no, let's take it easy.
This time we have AP Ghost.
They have 17 seconds. They need to move into the zone.
Are they so far away?
Oh, that's a good nade by RK.
Close? Is it?
No, he didn't do any damage.
Yeah. A little bit far away, but AP Ghost, we look over, is gonna make that ride across into the zone.
And he's gonna win. I don't care about
He's left all his teammates and only by his right to score 50. The first one there is set. He gets the knock, nicely done, but there's just too many people around. He's spot number 12.
He's gonna get knocked.
So close, like 10 HP.
Now where are your teammates? If you would have taken one, maybe.
This is pretty much.
His teammates on the blue zone.
Yeah, they're in the blue and they're taking damage of far. Let's move over to squad number 14. This is the only squad.
Oh, dude, he's not gonna make it.
They're far away.
He's not gonna make it.
And more shots in. Manas will eventually get the flush out as well. He does have Ghost along with him, and the entire squad number 12 ahead. Into the smoke, gets the first knock.
Good spray by
Nice spray, nice spray.
Rising Manas.
Yes, nicely done. And Austin X on the far side is getting the res out. Oh, Manas is down, and Rising Flame is gonna have to go for the res. So res is happening both sides first stage. It's a nice 10-second break, I'd say, for players to catch their breath, get the heals out. You're gonna get your painkillers in as well.
Drinks break. Manas gets knocked again.
Again and again. And Austin X says, you know what, let's go. Let's go. This is our moment. And
he's driving straight into them. He takes the car. He's taking so much damage over there. But he's gonna spray that
M4 aggressively. Oh, didn't work out.
Rising Flame.
That's good cover there by Flame.
Yeah, there's good cover indeed. Manas will get rest. There's Ghost right up next to him as well, who needs to get picked up real soon. And we're down to how many? We're down to the top 4 squads. 11 players alive. And it's a zone south of shooting range. We have squad number 20 already, I think, taking shots on by squad number 12. That's Rahul. Who's up prone right now. Who's got himself the ghillie suit as well, the full shebang right there.
How many teams have all 4 players alive? Who has the advantage?
We only have one squad which has 3.
Yeah.
It has 4. And
we have one which has 4?
Yeah. Squad number 18.
Alright, squad 18 has
Squad 18
4,
is clearly, and they got 7 kills as well. In a good position.
Yeah. They're in a decent position, and I think they'll qualify regardless. So top 4 qualify over to the semi-finals on Thursday. And that being said, we're going to lose one player on squad number 12, and now it's down to Rahul to go for the res right here. Squatch is down, but they've got already some cover with the smoke. Most smokes already deployed preemptively. Squad 20, not making the push yet though.
Feels like Delhi right now in that beside Rahul. Oh, look at this
knock, but the revive is coming in by Rising Ghost.
Yeah, and this may be the opportunity for Rahul to do something. If he heads out of the smoke, he's going to spot Manas on the far right hand side. But right now it's thrown up
too far to nade also. I don't think he'll be able to nade.
Yeah. Oh, Flame!
That's a good spray by Rahul.
Yeah, nicely done. There's more teammates to be had right there, Ghost. And Manas are thinking, hey, we probably shouldn't be doing that again. Let's just look at somebody else and take cover from the left hand side. The squads is also actually already picked up. So squad number 12 is back to 2 strong, but it's the blue zone damage.
By Ghost.
Ghost is going good damage and blue zone. Rahul's got no opportunity. He's done. He's done. Absolutely done, and we're down to the top 2 situations.
3v2.
3v2, squad number 18 versus squad number 20. And Rising have been here for quite a long time.
Yeah,
They've been holding this position.
They made a house with those 3 vehicles, but
Ghost is down.
He goes down now. 1v3 and
Push team 18. You can
they're going in and they've got the win. And with that, that's gonna be the first chicken dinner coming through of the day. Team SOS. 10 kills.
10 kills, not bad. That was a good game.
A very good game indeed. And Rising second position, gonna finish it up with 8 kills. 14 kills third position. Squatch, Gurkar and Rahul.
They might just make it quite up.
Yeah, they're going to qualify regardless, but I think they're going to find themselves maybe a couple of positions up on the leaderboard as well.
3 AM squad 7 has made it into the top 7 somehow.
So this is by the 2 people they did make it in, but they would have needed at least close to 6-7 kills to actually make it into the top 4 and make it through. So it's not just a position that counts, but position plus skills. Yeah. So we have
but they would have gotten a lot of points if there were points for looting.
Yes.
they looted a lot
with an entire squad of like no else given. They just kept looting, and unfortunately at the end though it will be SOS Rising, Squatch and team, and of course I think AP has just about enough to eclipse over Tito, Arya and RK to take that 4th position and that final qualifier spot. Tanmay,
it was really fun.
It was absolutely amazing having you here today.
And for all of those you tuned in, please go follow Tanmay on his
please do
Instagram.
follow.
So is this the only game you guys are casting today?
No, we have 2 more.
We have 2 more.
Tomorrow. Correct.
Yeah,
Cool.
so you're more than welcome to join us.
This is the cue to ask me to leave, guys.
No.
We definitely want you. You put feet Tanmay Bhatt into the title. I can already see.
So there is another Tanmay Bhatt apparently who's a professional
Who's
player
actually
as well.
a very good
Yeah, he plays-
player.
he's-
He represents India.
Oh really?
So
Yeah.
you're basically
His name is Tanmay
His
Bhatt.
name is Tanmay
Yeah.
Bhatt. He's Scout OP. So
His name is Scout is not Tanmay Bhatt. Is he Tanmay Bhatt? I know Scout. His name is Tanmay. I know. I don't think he's a Bhatt.
Yeah, because we said Tanmay Bhatt and most of these guys were like, hey.
His Scout playing.
No. Scout's name is Tanmay. I don't
Okay.
think his name is Tanmay Bhatt, as far as I know.
Okay.
I follow Scout.
But that's good to hear, man.
I mean-
Tanmay following Tanmay. Is Tanmay Singh?
Inception.
Tanmay Singh. It's
Tanmay
Tanmay
Singh.
Singh. Okay. Yeah, so we just checked the viewers and they were like, hey, is this Scout? And we were like, hey, it's Tanmay. I was like,
No,
"Hey,
it's not
but-
Scout. I get along great with Mortal. Some inside jokes there.
But if you want to get insight more, please do follow him on Insta and he may
Follow me on Instagram or look for Tanmay Bhatt, the YouTube channel. I'm going to start streaming very soon.
I mean, we are all gonna stay glued to our YouTube. Once you do start and we get to see some amazing PUBG mobile action.
Awesome. So this is like it's a delayed.
So live is 5 minutes.
because it's a tournament, anyone can stream snipe.
Got it.
You've seen streamers when they play, they stream
Yeah.
sniper ne maar diya mujhe.
yeah.
The stream sniper hacker is the first thing that you jump to when you die while streaming.
So that's why 5-minute delay. But guys, we'll be back with game number 2. Stay tuned and we'll be getting the lobby up in another 5 minutes.
Yeah. Do stick around, boys. See you folks in just a bit.
much inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look.
Gotta know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 of day 2 for ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Miner number 9. I'm Shesa. Joining me is Flash and of course Tanmay. Tanmay, what's up?
All good, dude. I've lost my casting virginity today, so it feels nice. It hurt a little bit, as you do, but I'm enjoying it.
Johnny.
We'll just go quickly through the flight path. The flight path moving in from Novo right up till pre-Mosque, and it's a very south-oriented flight path. So a lot of teams are going to transition towards the North Island because most of your loot, heavy loot areas are towards the North Island. Yes, Mill Base, Novo are places where you would like to go, but it's scary if there are 2 or 3 squads already there. You can see squad number 19 and squad number 17 already there, and that could be our first engagement already.
Yeah, we have a couple of teams dropping in towards Novo, and I already see in fact a knock from squad number 17. Not really sure
Yeah, Myth is knocked over
where
there.
that came by from though.
The VS's knock came in onto Myth, and Myth, he's going to get raised up, but now they know that there are people there, and it's like, you know, when you're going in for a fight and there are 3 people around, your one player is knocked, you're going to decide whether you want to get that resin or you want to take the fight first. So
Team 19 is just 2 people?
Why am I
Two?
seeing only 2 people there?
yeah, maybe they just dropped 2 people in this area.
Oh, there are actually only 2.
There's just 2 in Novo.
No, there are only 2 in the game.
Oh, they're just 2. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Another duo versus
Duo versus squad situation.
Why not? And surprising that they found the first knock as well. Not sure if it was maybe a TK or
No,
something like that.
no TK in PUBG Mobile shade.
Oh yeah, there is no TK. No, not unless if you throw a grenade or something.
No, it
yeah.
was a VSS shot that got me down.
Nice. And Inferno's in fact one squad I believe that has played at least 4 to 5
One more knock
finals.
coming in. This time squad number 17 take return fire onto on Inferno HS, and Inferno, they get the knock in. The rest has to come in soon, otherwise if the push comes in, then they're not going to be able to get that fight in.
Let's see if they're actually gonna charge at this though. They've got the numbers advantage, but there is no way that TRQ knows that Inferno's coming with 2 players, right? So they're gonna always assume the worst. And BG, wow, Ironside 8 the straight. Goku tries to go in for that prone play, but gets punched in. Really, Myth going for some hip fire himself, not gonna find much. And Inferno,
And
they've got a couple of knocks in, and they get the flush out onto one of the players as well. S15 BG hit 1-0, peeks out from the corner, and now he knows that there is Myth waiting around on the far side. Myth pre-firing through. is not gonna find BG10 being as adventurous again. Tanmay.
Inferno should actually push now because did Myth revive Goku? Is Goku up?
No, Goku is still down.
Goku's still down.
And Beast pushed up aggressively and he got flushed out as well.
Yeah, so if Inferno pushes now, they can actually wipe them out. Just Myth is alive, right?
Yeah, it's theoretically a 2v1.
2v1 right now.
And Myth hasn't gone for the res.
Yeah.
He's looking to hunt BG10 right now and moving up aggressively through the containers. Again, containers, a lot of natural cover as well. You can pretty much hide around these corners, peek out at when you do find that opportunity, and Myth has just got 1,000 possibilities right now on what.
Why isn't Myth resing?
Yeah, because his player's too
Goku?
far. I don't think he wants to take.
I mean, he was right next to him initially
Yeah, he
when the
was.
knock happened, but then he decides, hey, I'm probably gonna try and get a trade. And
Yeah.
now that the opportunity has gone by, I think Myth has to make this decision because only
Myth, I mean, if he's not gonna res Goku, then just bounce at this point, no?
Yeah, no point.
Yeah.
He's alone, and he needs to be in the top 4 to make it through the next qualifier. So
Which I think he's going to bounce. I think he is bouncing.
Yeah, he can loot up the buildings here, and also there is that city outside of Novo, right? You can loot up over there and eventually head up to the bridge where you're gonna find yourself a vehicle as well. And this early, I don't expect there to be any bridge camp
I think
of sorts.
Inferno lost a trick there. They should have pushed on to Myth. I think they played too safe. That's what happens when 2v4, right? You are always in a safer mindset. You don't want to be aggressive.
yeah, and right now they would still be wondering if we are only 2 people, and
Yeah.
there is another. They're thinking that there are another 2 more people.
2 more people
alive.
left. Correct. They don't know that they are 2v1 right now.
Yeah, so I think considering that it is understandable why he didn't really want to risk too much. We're gonna go into one of our favorite pub games,
Pochinki. It's like when you go on the flight path.
Correct.
everyone, Pochinki कूदो कौन आ रहा है किसमें दम है Pochinki कूदने.
Squad 9 and 22 Realms.
Actually, the fun part about PUBG Mobile is the flight path.
Yeah, it's my
You know,
favorite thing to do.
When you put it on
all chat,
chat.
removing it.
That's
So-
like it's the shortest social experiment. I like to yell random things on all chat just to rile people up.
And this is something that Johnny used to do when we played.
Ah.
So he'd put on the mic and he'd be like, "Mera naam Shade Slayer hai, dum hai to poaching." And there are all these people who are like, oh, "Poaching, kahan hai?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is not me. Don't look at me, man. Leave me alone."
And I'll be cussing all that. I'll be like, MC, aa raha hai kya tu Pochinki?
I yell Pakistan Zindabad directly. It pisses everybody off, and that's very fun to see.
And we already see a knock coming by. I see
Nitro.
Zikor, who is down for Realm. And this
Nitro, Legend is trying to check if he can go for the rest. Zikor is gone behind that truck over there. If they have a smoke, yeah, they're going to plan to put that smoke in and get that res in. But Scar, he has a better angle on the trade. When they're going to cross over, they might be able to get that knock in. They get the smoke.
Legend is going to win this. And Scar's got an open shot right there and he's going to whiff it all.
And if Zikor tries to cross over, there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, he's gonna finish off
Zikor!
It's a bad idea. I don't know why
he
he
let
did.
the smoke open up. He should have let the second smoke that was.
And
Oh,
Legend is just standing there.
Scar should push and
Yeah, Scar's already done so much work, right? 2 players knocked in.
nade. Scar, you should nade right now.
Scar, does he have any nade? In fact,
He
he's
doesn't have
also looking not that great. He's got level 1 West, 4x on UMP.
And
So
Falcon, he's going to go for the revive now. He locks the door. Then he's like, बंद कमरे में जो होगा किसी को पता नहीं.
Oh, he's gonna. This Scar is gonna go on.
yeah, Scar's gonna go on top. This is I think one of the best places to hold in Pochinki. You've got a nice bird's eye view. There's a lot of windows around as well. So if you do decide to go fishing, chances are you're gonna leave yourself exposed to.
He's thrown a smoke in the hope to just divert their attention a bit. He didn't have a need.
And there is also Ducky coming in from the side.
Oh,
So-
Ducky is that's a good flag actually. You might get
Yeah.
cliche.
And 3 of them right now for squad 22 are huddled inside. The rest does come out onto Legend, I believe, a second ago. And he's healed back up as well. Falcon inside that building. Timing's gonna be everything here. Squad 22, if they do feel slightly secure and they think, hey, we can probably head out right now, there's gonna be Ducky waiting on the side for that punish. But as of now, I think I'm pretty okay with Squad 22 just taking it things a little bit easy.
Where is Midoriya? Where is Midoriya fallen? He's not come to Pochinki. I see only Ducky and Scar.
Yeah, we'll head over and find where Midoriya is.
Yeah, looks like squad number 8, squad number 14. There's so many people next to each other, and they are playing at farm.
Oh, Midoriya is also in Pochi.
Oh yeah, he's in 90s.
Oh, that 3-story is surrounded.
It is the assault from above.
Yeah.
Two people on the
They
roof.
don't have any nades, otherwise they could have done some serious damage.
Okay, Ducky does eventually get the knock onto Legend. I think that
push
is the
now.
moment to push.
Oh, Cliche is also knocked
down. This is it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is it. This is the moment to go. There's one player alone up.
It's 3v1, they're gonna get this.
They've already
Got it.
found it as well.
Yeah.
Ducky is charged in, and
That was very nicely done actually by him. They surrounded the 3-story and they got them all one by one.
And looks like another battle is happening with squad number 10. That's easy peasy. They're able to get a flush in onto Shub over there, and
Okay, and he's taken in some damage as well. But I see there are more players from squad number 14 in and around that area. Shots being by
you can see
Kanata.
Kanata is running across, and Shub is able to spray down, but he's not able to complete that. No.
Yeah, Kanata on the far side. He's cleaned up as well. There are more teammates coming in for squad number 10.
And that's squad number 8 who's taking advantage of that.
Third party.
Yeah.
As expected from above there. They're holding the compound on top of the hill, and Sick Nick ends up taking a knock. Shub has already taken in some damage, but lucky they do have that compound to fall back for some cover.
So, talking about memes and about PUBG Mobile, and if you had to make a meme or a meme video, Tanmay, what part of PUBG Mobile would you like to make a meme about?
I mean, I think the last meme that was going around was the parachute guy saying, "500 rupees de de, abhi utar de." I think was the last big PUBG meme also, which is when your IGL asks you to land
So
in
whenever
Kochi.
one of my admins and they're not able to do some work, and they're like, मैं MC हूँ कि मैं इधर आ गया.
Yeah. Every time I land in Giorgio Pool. So squad number 10 and 8 will get into a bit of a skirmish.
Yeah, and most of these skirmishes, in fact, it's the first zone skirmish.
Yeah.
You usually see some knocks traded, maybe a couple of helmets and vests removed, some heals used up, but eventually both the squads.
सिकनिक और शुभ नॉक खेल रहे अभी एक दूसरे को रेव देते हुए.
And it's been that is the second knock coming in for
Yeah.
Picnic, by the way.
Yeah.
So future fights, he's
Gonna
gonna
take a lot of
die.
damage
Yeah, he's
fast.
just gonna go down
That's
so much faster.
one more thing a lot of PUBG Mobile players have not studied into is the number of knocks that you take, right?
Correct.
Every additional knock, you're going to take even more damage after that. So teams they don't read into that.
So you
much.
take more damage the more you get knocked.
Yes.
You take more
You
damage
take more damage. So once you get knocked,
After the knock.
after the knock. Yeah, you lose health faster.
you lose
Yeah.
that fast.
Yeah, that I know.
So not many teams read into that, and they expect that that they'll be able to go for the resin, but sometimes that smoke comes in late and the res comes in late. So
Alright, looks like Shub's gonna chase in. Squad number 8 are down to their last man here. Ash on the side of the compound, jumping above, pulls off a quick Johnny on him, and he finds the knock. And on the far side, we have Mihawk also coming through. They did lose a couple of players, I
And there's
believe.
eight.
Last player is Ash. He's gonna show his shoulder right there, and tag team. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. They're
what
gonna
did
come
you
back
mean
in.
by he got a Johnny over there?
So, for viewers who are not aware, Johnny is known for jumping over compounds, making such Hail Mary plays, and ending up on the wrong side. But so technically that wasn't a Johnny, if you actually look at it. But okay.
I mean, being your witness, I think we have also.
I mean, Rats
is there.
Rats is in the house, by the way.
Oh, what's up, guys?
My co-caster, when we did do GC, and we saw Johnny do this
We do this.
firsthand.
Not just once, multiple times. Multiple times.
His words, not mine.
Everyone say hi to Rats, and we have Rats in the house as well. Another one of our best friends who's been with us for a very
Yeah.
long time. Done a lot of content together, a lot of gaming together.
I think this is my first time casting PUBG Mobile. I must say, I'm actually it's so good to watch this.
In 2 weeks, there's been a lot of firsts
Oh,
for Rats.
yeah.
First time host, first time PUBG lineup, first time PUBG.
A lot of first times, yeah.
Mobile as well.
But it's crazy.
Oh,
It's
it
a
looks
great
like
experience.
Crawlers. Brawlers have come back with their old lineup. Crawl, that Sangwan, Roach and all. I didn't realize Crawlers are playing this game.
Wait, Sangwan Roach.
Sangwan, Roach, CG and Pro, they've gone. So Entity Brawlers.
Huh.
So Entity had picked up Brawlers, right?
I know.
Yeah, but it looks like they registered
Is
without
this,
Entity.
yeah, so is this
So I
like a
don't know
mixed
if
squad
that-
or is it the same set of
I don't
players?
know if it is
So
saying that they are not.
So just to put things in perspective, Tanmay, this is a very popular squad that has been
Which one?
Participating with the Scroll. On
Crawlers.
the screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And a very popular organization had picked them up a
Entity.
couple of weeks
Yeah,
ago.
Entity Gaming I know.
Yeah,
I
so
think I have
they
seen.
were Entity brawlers. They were picked up by them.
Brawlers. I thought
Yes.
Brawlers was like iconic and
Yes,
experimental.
Once Iconic left and all, then after that Roach. So there was Experiment, there was Iconic, there was
Correct.
Roach. So Roach and Sangwan, they made a different lineup.
Oh, got
This
it,
is
got
their
it, got
lineup.
it. So they're crawlers now.
Yeah.
Brawlers, crawlers.
Yeah, it looks like वो Adidas का कोलाबा में वो Adibas नाम का version It feels like that.
I owned an Adi Boss at one point of time. I remember my mum bringing it for me and was like, yeah, that's not technically
Yeah.
Adidas.
Yeah, I had a Puma का Puna करके आया था जूता. I Crawl Pro is using a Car 98. I just don't even know. Ever since they made the change to the damage of the Car 98, I just don't see the value in using a Car 98.
No, so now
No,
Carnage is
Carnage-
buff.
yeah.
So the M24 has been nerfed. So
When did this happen?
this is in the last update where
Yeah.
they've reduced the damage of M24 and they've increased the
They've,
damage
they've
of
actually
Carnage.
swapped the damages
really?
of M24 and Car 98.
Oh, makes sense because Car 98 is a lot more freely available than the
Yeah,
M24.
and also the fact that Car 98 has a worse bullet
drop. So to even out the gun,
Got it.
they've given
got
Car
it.
98 more damage, but M24 definitely has a lesser bullet drop. It has more thrust power, so the M24 has more bullet travel speed as well. So they've evened out the gun more.
So right now it's more of a personal choice whether you want to go M24 or Car 98 rather than traditionally it being like M24 is the go-to weapon.
Got it.
Lesser bullet drop as well as more damage.
What do you guys think about the new shotgun that's going to come in?
So
what is it called? I forget the name.
So it is called DBS.
DBS.
Yeah.
So the right now at least
we are
from
still
what-
waiting for the tank to come in PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, BRDM.
That tank was one of the coolest things I've seen.
we are a few patches behind from eventually.
But I don't know if the tank will actually come into PUBG Mobile.
No, so going back to firstly the shotgun itself. So something that I've read a lot on Reddit is the fact that many people saying, hey, it doesn't really do enough to be to warrant being in a trade,
drop,
right? So
I
it's
think
not
the second
decent
the second they called it a shotgun, I think collectively everybody started face farming saying why is a shotgun?
So
I saw Wacky Jacky's video.
So I know maybe the inside story of why we got to see it in the first place. So there's a popular streamer out there called Choco Taco.
Yeah,
Choco Taco, yeah.
So and we know for a fact Player Unknown always hangs in fact in his stream. We've seen him retweet a lot of Choco Taco's amazing plays as well.
Got it.
And I happened to watch one of his live streams where he goes, hey, we need to change things up a little, make PUBG a little more interesting. You know what would be cool? A great shotgun.
Okay.
And this was, I'm not even kidding
3
you,
weeks
2
before.
2 to 3 weeks before they actually brought it out.
Oh, interesting.
So
It probably takes longer. I don't think they saw Chaco Taco.
maybe
I think
maybe
they're
just
all-
coincidence.
No, but the DBS they say it has a range of 100 meters.
100
So, but
meters.
after I saw Wacky Jacky's video, that 100 meters.
100 meters it doesn't work. You barely do any damage.
So
on
Wacky
it.
Jacky at 100 meters, he shot 8 bullets. Out of that, 1 connected and gave only 10 damage.
Yeah.
So, but Wacky Jackie did one stream where he only went crate hunting and got that shotgun. He
Okay.
got eventually 18 kills with that shotgun itself, and he's like for close range. So what he did
For
is
close
he
range
kept-
is pretty
He
good.
kept on M4 with a 6x and he kept.
Got it. The
Shotgun.
DBS for close range.
DBS for
But I mean the S12K will also do right if you're in close range. It's not a one-shot kill, right? The DBS
so,
is not.
so
giving you-
DBS at a level 3 is a 2-shot kill.
Oh, cool.
Is a 2-shot kill at level 3.
3.
Level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. If your close range like 20 meters, 2-shot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And this is a fight that is happening so deep in the blue. I'm not even kidding you. And Amru is just doing work right now.
You just wipe out the entire squad at the blue.
So this is what happened. We saw the fight happening. We saw the markers, and I was like, "Hey, where is ROTN?" If we scroll all the way to the left
Yeah.
side, it's happening in George City,
And also
South George.
Yeah, I mean, now it's Amru just who's the last man alive in the
Yeah.
squad. Toxic just died from the blue zone.
Yeah, he was knocked, in fact, right at the beginning of the fight, and unfortunately, I don't think he could get the heals off. This man has got decent heals
Yeah,
off.
he's
And look at
got
squad
decent
number 20, riding straight into squad number 24, and this could be an engagement if they see BTW got squad. BTW has been a squad that has been coming in ILG week after week, but looks
There
like
are, if I'm not mistaken, they even qualified for the finals the last time,
last
right?
week.
And unfortunately, they
Team
couldn't
X
really
was
take part.
there, where
Yeah.
Team X, we know what happened at the end. And looks like 20, 24 riding next to each other, squad number 7 right in front of them. And
Wait, there it is. What?
He didn't move.
no, there's a rock, so that's a bug.
Okay.
Oh, what's happened, Team 20?
Oh, it's a drive by happening.
BTW.
right?
Yeah, they're
Sing.
just stuck there for the moment as, in fact, finally BSUD will find themselves a home. They went so dangerously close to squad 24, almost get screamed in the face. But as of now, they've got some decent cover.
Look at the
lucky
circle
as well.
happening around squad number 20. There's 24 coming straight to that. If they might end up in the same compound, or they might set up at that hill on top.
Hey, what's happening to BTW Singh? He's just, is that a glitch or what's going on?
Singh finally has started.
Oh, got it. Cool.
I'm not really sure whether we
We have a lot of spectator glitches.
Oh, got it. It might have been.
Yeah,
from
so
our end.
I think he's in the same house as Rishu from.
Yeah, he's with Rishu. He sees the door being closed, and now Singh is like, hey, where's my teammates? man?"
Problem is Rishu's alone. His two squad mates are there. He sees his helmet over there. The Molotov. He sees the
Molly.
Molotov coming in. And he's gonna jump. He's gonna make that push. He's spraying down. Getting the first knock. Second knock in, but he is gone. And that's the end of
Ooh,
that
close.
one Rishu.
Decent attempt. I'll give him.
I think that Molly was a bad idea. It's
Yeah.
this close range, you shouldn't have bothered.
And Nico ends up taking in a lot of
But look at
damage
goal
as well.
17. He has that DP with that 6x ready. He's waiting for them to peek through that window and maybe get that shot.
Oh, it's a good angle.
Yeah, it's a very good angle. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone from BTW is really gonna offer themselves up just yet.
No, it's not good.
He is gonna prone up, take some
timing.
TPP. Oh, he peeks out worst timing when
Worst
in fact,
timing.
Gogo steps out, and you will eventually see him right there. He's down to about half HP, so a couple of bullets with that DP will still get the job done. Why are we seeing so much DP, Johnny? It's Gogo with the DP. I see Wolf with the DP.
That's the Mortal era. DP with 6x. Mortal
Yeah, so-
made it quite crazy.
Yeah, so Mortal made it so popular,
Yeah.
especially the 4x DP, I think. That is something he time and again uses. 6x also now and then, but
Which is insane, right? Because it's such a stable gun. You'd
Yeah.
think you wouldn't need a popular streamer to tell you that,
Yeah.
guys, there's barely any recoil on this, please use this.
yeah, with that, we will have Wolf still continue to find people there. This Crawl is also coming close to squad number 20 right here, 21 rather. They're crawling up on them on the compound opposite, one street that separates the two squads, and a drop up on the far side just to add some spice in.
It looks like Wolf is still keeping an eye on squad number 24 there, because 24 is at the edge of the circle. That house is not in the circle. They need to move.
They need
ahead.
to move.
They need to move, and he sees the weakling. But
Trigger discipline, and we've seen actually trigger discipline come to hurt a lot. The golden opportunity to go for this.
the wrong angle. He's
3,
taking in the wrong
4,
angle.
item number 5, and yeah.
He didn't connect even once.
Yeah. Not a single shot connect.
This is the problem with the DP and the M249, right? You hit 2 shots and you immediately hit reload.
So it's actually
That's the curse.
when
Yeah.
you see PUBG Mobile as a spectator sport, it's actually quite when you play a PC game, it's we think how is he whiffing such easy shots, but when you're playing on a small device, 6-inch screen, right, moving that cursor to while taking a movement shot where someone moving through vehicle is not that easy.
Correct,
to get
correct,
that
correct,
spray
correct.
control,
Correct.
and that is where it becomes like difficult. And hats off to them, people who actually are able to get those knocks in moving
On moving vehicles. There's a bit of luck involved in that as well, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's desync and you miss it and that sort of stuff. My favorites are those like I've got these just once or twice, which has gotten a knock using a bolt action on a vehicle. Like those feels feel the most satisfying.
Those have the absolute best.
And looks
feels.
like Crawlers are going to go into a fight with squad number 21 right in front of them. They are at the cusp of that circle edge, and there's squad number 16 behind them. 21 is fighting 16 currently.
Yeah,
and
they're
Crawlers-
sandwiched between two people right now.
There's just one member of crawlers there, right?
No, they have another 3 people behind.
There
They're
3
giving
people
them cover.
behind who are waiting for the drop to
So what
actually
happens is
come by.
these good teams, what they do is they don't invest one person in a particular place. They try and make a ring around the team. So there'll be 3 other people playing in from different angles, and they won't be that far away. In case the knock comes in, they can drop that smoke and run and get that revive in. But they'll go for different angles so that in case one knock comes in, if the other teammate is coming for the revive,
And
they
you
can
have
get
to
that other guy as well.
you have to always be very careful of the angles you're peeking as well.
Yeah.
Warnock playing in from quite far.
Yeah.
Roach is also able to get another knock in.
Onto Xenon. And now Xenon's knocked out in the open, so he's.
And now the blue zone's coming in. This is going to be interesting. Squad number 11, 16 and 21. All of them have to make it to the circle.
Yeah.
And 23 is just waiting. Crawlers are just
Intermission.
waiting.
Now CG spraying away gets one knock on, and Richter is down over there. CG, he's waiting for squad number 21 also to make the
They're
move.
gonna come through out into the open. The one squad out. One more play fights the person out. Dean gets thrown out of that vehicle, and chances are he's gonna be left behind Tanmay.
Xenon and Dastan. Oh, this is bad.
Wow.
CG doing some serious damage. I think Dastan and Xenon have both managed to leave on another vehicle. I think CG missed out on that spray.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah, they both left from one vehicle.
Yeah, look at Roach. Roach is in a predicament in front of him. Right now, Glitch is coming in. He's very low.
He needs a bullet to 2 shots.
Ooh, that was close. He almost got him though.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
But
And
Sangwan is coming with the rotation in. He's coming from top, and he knows Zenon is knocked, Dastan is knocked on the right. He knows Glitch is the only person left. If he's able to get that nade
Oh,
in,
they'll get
he should be able
Glitch.
to get the cleanup.
It's 3v1.
he's healing up. He's
Oh,
healing up.
no.
Oh, glitch. He does get the full heal out, and now he's gonna
they
make his
finished him.
move out as well.
Dastan is finished. Xenon is finished. Is that it? Now Glitch is alive.
Glitch sees him though. There's some. Oh, what? Sangwan is the one to get the jump. Oh my.
Yeah, Sangwan got a beautiful spray control.
I mean, Glitch did have the open, he had the
Yeah.
vision on him. I understood the trigger discipline, but I was like, that's a bit too much. He could have gone for that fight and probably taken him down, but it looked like Sangwan and his team, they were.
Moments like these that really show you what kind of player, right? Like moments where you can either be defensive or offensive,
Yeah.
and he chose to play
Another
it
fight,
easy.
squad number 15.
Yeah. 5 and 15 are going
Oh,
up
look at the
against
spray
each
down by
other.
Aki. He gets knocked inside.
Oh,
flank.
Rider OP with the flank there finds one. Where are the rest of
All
the
inside one. It feels like a violent Priyadarshan movie right now. Everybody in one house, absolute chaos.
I think there's someone else in the first floor.
Yeah, there is
Beast is on
there's
top.
Beast there.
Beast is on top. He's waiting for those sound cues. His 3 teammates are gone. He's like, I'm alone. I have 3 kills for my team.
Why is he even nading?
What?
What?
What
Oh
happened?
no, maybe that's a spectator.
Yeah. Sometimes the door just shows it's closed.
Yeah.
But then why would you nade and give away your position?
And the blue zone.
I think they know he's on top.
Yeah, and with the zone pushing in, I think.
Oh, look at his spray on.
He got taken out. That was a good spray.
That blue zone took him down, and that is so unfortunate
And
for
the-
Beast.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And now Rider OP, he's alone. 2 of his teammates are knocked in the blue. I don't think he can crawl back and pick them up. And there's squad number 9 opposite as well to
And 3
punish.
people of crawlers are down. And that is only CG, the only person alive. He needs to get that. Shub is pushing in. Fallen is there as well. He spots Shub. He knocks Shub as well. Fallen spraying onto CG. Can CG get that kill onto
Oh, the
Fallen?
pre-fire on the last bullet, I think, does connect through, bring him down to about 30% health. CG is also very low, and now he's.
That's a
gonna
good
move
move.
back
Just
into
heal up.
cover.
Just heal up.
Yeah, heal up. There's
Heal up and nade.
There's a chance of third party from squad number 7 from the far side as
They're
well.
very far though. I think he could be a little aggressive and go finish.
He's gonna pick the vehicle and
Bounce.
where's he heading?
Yeah.
He's saying, squad 7, you dare shoot at me, I'm coming at you. Never mind. Second thought, he's gonna run at squad number 24.
Oh, he has to be
They're
careful
literally
there.
everywhere.
Yeah,
He's going to run someone over. Oh no!
No.
If he's taking the smart play, he's driving away from them. He knows he's alone. He has to play this for position.
He's just
right
like,
now.
where can I go and park myself? He's going to play for position now. There's someone inside this house, right? No, this house is
there are
empty.
people on the
This house is
opposite
empty.
houses.
Yeah.
But look at EQ Richter.
That's actually a good call by CG. He chose to.
I think that
bounce.
was probably the safest place in this zone right now, and he's gonna be lucky enough to find it as Richter is sitting in the middle of absolutely
He's like,
freaking nowhere.
my team did nothing the entire game.
Yeah.
No kills. I need to get those points, at least position points in. I'm going to sit inside the shack and let's see. who comes.
Richter's inside the shack for so long, he's going to start having to pay rent for it now at this point.
Just to give you a perspective where Richter is 7, 23, we have 5, 24, 10, 13 everywhere. And
Richter
then
brokerage देना पड़ेगा इस shack के लिए.
And also that's the destructible shack, if I'm not mistaken.
Can he destruct this shack? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
Just a spray down of bullets and he's done for.
Oh,
What is this though? Easy.
squad
peasy?
number 10.
They go in straight.
Oh.
What is
They
that?
want to fight. They're here for blood.
Yeah,
And
Nick
squad
is
number
inside
7.
the house. Squad number 7, right in front of the other house, and they've taken actually a very good barn. The barn house over there, so it's quite in the center. So the next zone technically should also come into that as well. But
And the best case scenario here right now is for CG.
But look at the team kills, 12, easy peasy, 12 kills.
And there's BTW ends up getting one of their players knocked who are on top of the hill. Who's firing at these guys? I think that's easy peasy from the
If I'm
window
not
there.
mistaken, this is the easy peasy that made it to PMIT Gauhati. Yes, this is. And Monish made a logo for them. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is the same easy peasy.
And with that, BTW I'd still say have very good position right now. If eventually squad number 7 and 10 are to duke it out, I think that is the opportunity for 24 to move into the zone.
Let's not forget about CG as well.
Yeah, CG is the
Nick
top
spots
spots
Richter.
there.
He opens the 4x. He's spraying away over there. He's
Oh,
not getting
Richter's done.
Oh, he's done. Didn't pay his rent on time.
Didn't pay his rent on time, you get kicked out, dude. You can't be a bad tenant.
Oh, but CG, he's.
CG has no idea what he's walking. He's taken up here.
He's in the middle. He has to play this really smart. 4 teams remaining, 10 or
And they've
9.
already got 7 kills. So they're like, okay, just get into top 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll make it in that top 4.
Or-
CG's played really smart. He got 2 knocks then he bounced. Now he'll play for position.
I think his best bet right now is just to let. Oh, he's already getting shot at by team number 7. They know where he is.
Yeah, Nate comes in from Wolf. That is so close.
What a great nade! He's dead, dude.
And dunk.
Kobe is the term. Wait, is that a term in PUBG?
Kobe, it is.
Yeah, it is.
indeed.
Alright, it is. I thought it was only CS, but hey, fine. Kobe.
Kobe is Kobe everywhere. man.
Everywhere, yeah.
CS, PUBG, maybe even Dota. I don't really know.
Alright, now I think this is.
Gogo's just running out in the open. He's like, yeah, let's go. My teammates are all going down one by one. My turn. We need to make something happen. Squad number 7 has been just in such an amazing position. They've been actively fighting as well. Not really just sitting back and saying, hey, you can kill each other. We're going to turn
But
up
look
at
at
the end.
Nick also, he's holding such a nice funnel.
Oh,
place if
easy
someone
peasy
comes in.
fallen.
Wait, Fallen finds 2 kills.
Yeah, from team BTW.
Yeah, Singh coming in from afar ends up getting knocked and there's no teammates in and around. That should be the full flush out. There is Gogo holding the angle.
Gogo's too far. He's not going to be. At this point.
Yeah, there you go. He's gonna force him out with the spray and Nick cleans.
And now,
That's good tag team.
now it's 2 versus 4. VSG versus. I think.
Well played by Easy Peasy though. That was
Lined
good.
up for him.
They tried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them going in from the same place, the exact same
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
They pretty much come one next to the other. One single spray transfer, and VSG take the chicken dinner with 8 kills. Not a very high kill victory, but a victory nonetheless. But it is easy peasy in second position. Clearly, 16 kills.
And that's what
16
propels them to the first position.
Yeah, they're gonna take
Easily,
first
yeah.
place easily.
I mean, they could have won that if they hadn't gone together, you know, because when you're one behind the other, you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
accidentally
So
kill your
the
teammate.
other problem for him is he would have to open the door and enter from the door, and there could have been someone near the staircase.
Exactly.
So he
yeah.
was worried over there.
They probably thought that if they do 2v1 from the window, they would have likelihood of them getting someone.
Yeah.
Then they would have been 2v1 left. I
Yeah, even if they get the trade right there, I think there is an opportunity eventually to get the res and then push in as well before the other person gets the heal off. Use the numbers advantage, but so happens.
I mean, good attempt from them.
It was a good attempt
good.
regardless, and they will end up in first place. Regardless, the position doesn't really matter. Top 4 still qualify, and with that, I think with 3 kills on BTW and Crawl finishing up with 7 kills, I think all these guys have
No
moved through.
chance.
ROTN with 6 kills, 6 positions,
Still
not gonna
make it.
not gonna be enough to make it through.
Alright, let's not forget about ROT. I mean, Amru from the circle, outside the circle, out there. They came back. Amru played it smart, made a top 6 finish. That was actually brilliant from him.
Yeah, he was up at Giorgio
Giorgio,
City,
yeah.
South George City, when the zone was almost centered around school, and he makes it all the way across, taking in fights outside the zone. So big props to these guys. Big shout out to everybody, and biggest shout out to Tanmay
Thank you, friends.
for
Thank
joining
you.
us. This has been such an amazing day so far. I don't really know how it could get any better. But
we're gonna go play now. That's how it'll get better.
GG's. It was so much fun. Thank you so much, Tanmay. Any final shout-outs?
Just thank you for having me, dude.
Anytime,
glad.
man.
Thank you for having me here. We're at LXG
Yes.
in Bangalore.
League of
in
Extraordinary Gamers, yeah.
League of Extraordinary Gamers, and you guys have a great setup. I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we are absolutely thrilled. With the cast, I was just thrilled to meet you today and getting to actually cast 2 games with you.
मुझे भी आपके साथ
Let's
class
just
करके
say-
बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Let's just say that a lot of bucket list things got ticked off. So not one, not two, a lot.
I wanted to say the same thing in Hindi.
For me,
Yeah.
बहुत सारे checklist, bucket list से
Bucket को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? बहुत सारे लोटा लिस्ट में चौकड़ी मारी हमने आज.
Actually, bucket को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं?
Bucket, I think will be bucket only. I think bucket will be bucket. Like you say bucket.
bucket, I think so was legit. Right?
Bucket list.
Bucket list. So yes, thank you so much again, Tanmay.
Thanks for having me, guys.
joining us, and we're gonna hopefully get to play a lot of PUBG Mobile together in the future.
100%,
as well.
100%.
I'm super excited for you. So of course, you can let us know what is your channel. We'll have all of us guys jump on over with you.
Just look for Tanmay Bhatt on YouTube. Go subscribe. I'm going to start streaming soon. And I hope you guys have a great game 3.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be as great now that we won't have Tanmay with us for game 3. So, but yeah, regardless, thank you so much for joining us. We had such a blast. We will be back in just a bit with the final map of the day. We have Group DEF coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
I didn't put score also.
And we're back, guys. This is ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor. We are in week number 9, game number 3 for today. And we are going into the flight path.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into the flight path. Sorry about the inconvenience about the mic earlier. We just realized it once we saw it, once the game ended. But this is gonna be fun. You're gonna see a flight path starting in from south of Kameshki, heading in through the pretty much western end of Military Island. So close to about 90% of the server accessible, except the one popular zone that teams go to, Georgiopol. I don't think Norjot Sojot is gonna be in play unless you're gonna pick up vehicles in and around Rozhok and head out in that direction. Let's kind of see what are the squads that are gonna be playing this time around. Any popular names that you see, Johnny? Hey, wait, this is, hold on.
And look at the clutter coming in towards the center. They are already, there's a squad fighting in at Yasnaya. That's squad number 24. And PWR Cypher, they are looking at moving in against squad number 12. And looks like squad number 12 are going to be in a predicament over here. And Cypher, he spots one, he sees Markelov, he's going to spray down with that UMP, gets the knock in as well, and LSK Markelov is down. He's going to try and get that clean up. Missed entirety of that one clip, but this time around he's not going to miss that. He's going to clean Markelov off, and PWR up to a good start in Yasnaya. And
Alright, there's a small mistake in the squad list which have changed up right now, Johnny. I see Team Legends. I think that's been one of the teams that has been playing a lot of ILG as well. Besides that, I don't really see any names that come straight off on top of my mind. I see,
but it's good to see a lot.
But I know that's not the guy.
But it's good to see a lot of new teams coming into season to week number 9. So
yeah, and I think there's 2 more maps to come by tomorrow as well. So I expect to see a lot more new faces in TT9. Okay, let's see where TT9 is taking up a fight. I see 2 players in and around the eastern edge there. Oh, there's a lot of action by the looks of things at Primos. There's 1, 2, 3 squads. 2 of whom are, I think, already engaging in some battle right here. Hulk's low, getting cleaned up by R, who's down to 1 HP, and Thorn actually gets the trade out. He gets the knock in onto R, and he should be able to come in and pick him up right now. Already smokes deployed, is making his way in. Where is Xar's teammates? Does he even have one? I don't think there's anyone in close vicinity. And he's gonna get fully flushed out. That's a pretty bad tragedy right there. Hulk, he ends up taking in some shots himself. No helmet. West is almost out as well, but they're gonna find some covers into Team Marvel. And squad 17 shows that. Yeah, Zar's actually still not flushed. He's still crawling out in the open, but his teammates are so far away. Katana, Jagga, and Rage. And Bo Kashi is trying to TPP into this. There's Rage, Jaga, Katana in front of him, 3 players spread out, and don't think he's got a clean shot on any of them right now. Both squads playing the information game. And next, let's move out. It's a player right here. Next got the TPP as well, Slash and RDs on the far side, and Katana eventually will start pushing in towards the right hand side. Next, Slash, there you go, Slash is coming out, RDs as well. In begins the push. 2 players out, 1 nade is going to do so much work. The Molotov above, Jugga taking that damage is down! Jugga goes down, just such a late reaction there. And RDs is going to go charging through, he wants to flush out. There's Rage below him, there's no opportunity of any sort of response. And RDs jumps down and Rage is down as well. Katana joining into the party. They find the knockout yet again, but their teammate like Nex is down now. And wait, is he out? Oh, he is. There's slashing and was Kashi coming through, and they will eventually find the full squad wipe out, managing to keep themselves 4 strong, moving ahead. And now they've dealt up with one squad, but they're just not done yet in pre-mosque. There's another squad 22 on the far side.
Yes, indeed. Squad number 22. They are there in the far side, but squad number 7, they're just going to...
And they've taken such a passive stance, so I don't think squad number 7 is going to really have to worry about them anytime soon.
Yeah. Squad number 23 as well. They are just going to exit pre-mosque over there. They're not going to take that engagement. They get that 1 kill and they're like, okay, let's, we don't have that great loot. We have shotguns and maybe one AK with few bullets. We need to still get decent loot. They're going to go for the scavenge. They might want to go to Quarry now. The next place that they can get some loot is Quarry. And I'm trying to see. There's no one in Quarry actually, so they can actually move towards Quarry.
Wait, we're going to switch over to Pochinki. I see squad 13 and 19, and I see overlapping circles. I think, hey, there's a fight happening here real soon. We're gonna jump over. Game clicks inside the building, and currently running out away from the entirety of squad number 13, and they've got some decent cover. And game clicks gets knocked by Psycho up far ahead there on the right hand side, and he's coming in for the flush. The rest of squad number 19 are here though for cover. Prashant up at the broken wall, Messi as well as Adarsh inside the building. So Psycho is going to move back into this squad house. Doesn't really hard commit in going in for this flush out just yet. Smokes out, game clicks should get raised up. Prashant running through, wall of smokes being deployed by squad number 19, and this should be a safe in and out unless they can either find an angle through the smoke, or if they've got some decent nades coming in. Johnny.
Yes, indeed.
There's nade number 1.
Yeah, and it could have done some damage onto Game Clicks though. But Game Clicks does not look like... Oh, he gets the...
Psycho comes out and almost gets knocked, tossing in that second nade. And he's gonna have to fall back into cover right here. Not really sure how much damage that is done onto the west. Nah, it's level 1. I guess that is, on second thought, that is pretty much why he took so much damage in the first place. Legend GG is sitting up in personal, and he sees Game Clicks. He's got an angle onto this, and Game Clicks is probably going to get full flushed out, and Messi not in a position to trade back out, and GG cleans up, says thank you very much. Point in the bag, kill in the bag. And Messi.
Even Messi's in the open, but Legend did not spot him though. If Legend would have got that spot on him,
that was I think maybe a FOE thing.
Yeah.
Right there.
No, Messi is just behind that ridge over there.
No, I think there was a FOE thing where I think he probably couldn't spot it on the mobile, or
that nade does nothing though.
I don't think it made its way inside. I think that was...
Yeah, it just came on the balcony.
Yeah, on the balcony there. And Messi's got a decent angle.
But this time Legend Moin gets a knock on to Prashant.
Yeah, Prashant is down, and I think now the opportunity comes into push.
But they don't know Messi is there on the right. So if someone pushes in, Messi can get that knock in if someone's trying to go for that push onto Adarsh and Prashant. So the rest is going to come in. They're going to get that heal up as well.
Yeah, the full heals out as... KML and Psycho pushing in from the far right hand side. They're into the adjacent building now. Second attempt to push in. Almost ends up breaking the door there. The nade doesn't make its way in. Wait a second. I didn't even see that nade go off. I didn't sure what that was. Maybe it was a stun grenade tossed across. But KML and Psycho have sneaked up now onto Adarsh and Prashant. They're right up on the adjacent compound. And things are gonna start to feel uncomfortable here for Adarsh unless they can somehow sniff out the fact that there is a flank that is coming in onto this position. Even if they fall behind right now, they're just going to leave themselves exposed, and Prashant has taken in quite a bit of hit. Is going to be forced into that first aid. Level 1 West is down, but I see another level 1 West straight up ahead. He should be able to pick that up. I see he's rocking the new
helmet.
The helmet from the new Lucky Draw. I believe that is part of not the gladiator set, but one of those.
But that gladiator set looks crazy.
The Chinese crates, yeah. I think all three of them look amazing. It's just the fact that what is it? I think I was doing the math the other day. If I had to get all the rolls, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down to the last roll, and the math said 12,800 I think UC in total.
Whoa.
For the entire set. So yeah, at that point of time I was like maybe some people can, but I don't think I can at this moment. But it is really nice though. I like the backpack. Not to mention the detailing on that M16 is really awesome. Pretty much if you have UC, I think that is the go-to item that you want to pick up right now. I think I like it.
Squad number 20 moving in from the bridge, and they might get into squad number 15 if 15 is also moving at the right time if they are. And that's Soul Optus. So Soul Optus was the one who played with Soul Zeref last time.
Yeah.
This time looks like both of them have taken different teams.
He's playing with some Spike Udit, Cali Burks. And they're all parked up right now.
No, I think that's a spectator bug.
Yeah. And you think we're going to see a teleporting car around sometime soon, but we're going to jump back over to Pachinki, where we have a knock coming in onto Adarsh. Looks like Legend did eventually push through onto this fight. And inside the building, up inside, pre-fired across. No one's here right now. They're in the adjacent compound, in fact. Is Prashant, who's on the roof right there. But what's he going to do? He's got a teammate knocked behind. I think he got the res out, right? They're healing out.
Now he's hearing them.
Yeah, now he hears them.
But he doesn't know there's one more.
Why? I mean, moving out into the open.
Yeah, he could have just peeked and...
No, yeah, he should have held that choke right there, I think. He was kind of scared of there being...
Looks like Odin Spike and all have gotten into... Soul Optus has got into a fight. And like I said, they both went into that area together. And they did
Wait, what? That fight's done? Yeah, Soul Optus has come out on top there. That fight is all but already in the bag. We have 15 squads still alive in the server. Is how many minutes are we in? We are 13 minutes in, give or take, and we still have quite a decent amount of teams in the server. A lot of early fights. Pretty refreshing from the initial two matches we watched, which did have KG starts from squads, but bloodbaths at the end. Big shout out to Tanmay as well for joining us. We had an absolute blast for the first two games, and hopefully we get to play some PUBG Mobile with him very soon. But I think that is the beauty of it, right? Knowing for a fact that there is a lot of people out there, celebrities who are from mainstream content creation, and they just know so much about PUBG Mobile. They know people like who's Scout, what's his real name. They even follow him on social media. They know who Mortal is. They know all the squads out there, the big ones. And I think that is, a paradigm shift from what we've had in the past, where gamers pretty much are recognized only by other gamers, and mainstream media is like, hey, it's okay, you probably play some games. That was what it was called, right? But right now, it has grown so much to a point where everyone recognizes everyone else. You even recognize the other person probably by their IGNs and not by the actual IRL names. And I think that is PUBG Mobile has pretty much put gaming there out among the mainstream audience at least, and hopefully that continues to just grow as the days progress. And as I say, that Lunatic with the Car 98 spots out Jassy. Is he gonna pull the trigger? Moving through, he's gone.
It lands. It does land.
It does land, but I think
shoulder
he was aiming there for a knock, a sure shot knock at that. And maybe if he had waited for a quarter of a second later, or maybe even earlier, he would have caught him before he actually went for the vault. And Lunatic right now, some decent damage in onto Jassy, but that ends up being more like a warning shot saying, hey, be aware, don't really move in and around this area too much, else
there is more squads waiting.
The boogeyman waiting for you on the far side. But when you say boogeyman, you kind of imagine a maybe like a machete or I don't know, some sort of melee weapon. But this is the boogeyman with the K98 on Lunatic, healing back up, and doesn't look like he's going to be presented with another opportunity to take a shot. There's a drop coming down. Let's move over to the drop. I see squad number 14 already. Happy campers here, trying to get onto the loop. I think I have a pretty weird spectator bug. I'm going to try and catch the drop as it goes down.
Yeah, you'll just maybe have to switch into another player and then come back.
Yeah, I'm going to try. No!
Rip.
I rip Aroni, and it's not even letting me click squad number 14. Yeah, there you go, Saiga. We just watch him watch the drop. I think that's the absolute best. Where's the drop though? There you go. AWM for all this effort. What?
What? What?
Oh, I think it's already dropped. We just managed to catch it now, so that is another
Spectator bug. Maybe squad number 14 has already taken
squad
it.
number 14 probably already has it. Why are they still staring at the drop though? Wait, we'll take a guess on who has something. This guy, Akshay OP, does not have something. Saiga, what do you have?
AKDP, no.
AKDP, no.
Akshay OP is going towards it. That means that could be a spectator bug that it's not been looted yet.
Okay, we just...
but we don't know what is in it.
Or maybe one of his teammates... Oh, this is...
Groza. It's the Groza with a suppressor sniper.
Yeah.
Squad number 23, 16 might get into a
I was
skirmish.
gonna say that was probably gonna be another Johnny thing, wherein it usually happens with me. I'm like, hey, drop, and like Johnny's already looted it. You think enemies have looted it, but nope. Oh, the because of All Star goes down. Wait, I'm not sure who got that kill right there. Maybe that was squad number 16 from afar. Or was it? Thor is also down. Hulk is at the tree. Viper oh yeah, that is squad number 16, in fact, from on top of the hill. Getting in the knocks, and Thor is down as well. Viper in transit, shots being fired in this direction. Viper down to about 20% health, but does make it into the smoke screen right there. Hulk
Lucky for
behind.
them, the next circle is not that far.
Yeah, not that far, but the 16 is coming in. They're coming in right into the thick of things. Thor is going to get raised back up, but yeah, this is trouble. Hulk's going to have to do so much work right here. There's
Viper's looking the wrong direction.
Well. Yeah, Hulk's looking right. Viper's looking, oh, FX squad number 16. We're split up 2 and 2. So Viper was in fact trying to knock one of these players down. Atomic's still alive. Players gonna come cruising through. It's a shooting gallery right now. Viper's all alone. John comes in, runs over the cops there at the end. Finishes it off.
I mean, just look at the way they took that squad fight.
Yeah, that was crazy, right? And unfortunately, that Atomic does end up going down. Meanwhile, 4v4.
Yeah, they also get cleaned out over there.
Squad number 24 and squad number 13 driving up against each other.
Oh, PWR in a fight, legend.
This looks like a Bollywood chase scene right now. 2 cars chasing up against each other. It's squad. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. I thought for a second there was another third squad coming through. What are the players?
What are those knocks?
Wait, no, Legend
They just two
jumped
players.
out.
No, they got knocked.
He got knocked?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. PWR.
KML got knocked. GG got knocked.
For a second from my PO, it looked like he just jumped out of the vehicle.
And Psycho.
And now this vehicle's up on smoke as well. Moin needs to jump out. Psycho, they get flushed out, do GG and KML. So just like that, Legend is gonna find itself down 2 members. The heels coming out, risky play indeed. And squad number 11, where are these guys heading into? They're heading straight into squad number 14, your favorite compound there, Johnny. Another one, fond memories.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Silas.
That is fond memories of PUBG Mobile only.
Yeah, Silas ends up getting knocked down. And where his teammates are not gonna wait around, they're gonna drive by, and they're also getting slaughtered by Spike, who manages to find one. There's another player up on the far side, and this is flush after flush. They're gonna lose 2. Optus is down as well, and it's all down to Spike. Where's Spike right now? Oh yeah, I see him there. That is Spike right there, right?
No, that's Caliber.
Caliber.
Spike, you were following Spike that time only in the pit.
And
but the flush is coming in. And they get the flush through. Udit, he's gonna fall. And
Yeah, they're gonna clean up. They're finding Udit through the smoke there.
Spike
They
is
will
still
eventually find him.
surviving over there in that pit over there. But they don't know 13.
Yeah, this is just a matter of time.
They don't know
Spike is
Legends.
down.
Spike does not know Legends is behind them.
There is. Ooh, yeah, there is.
No, behind. Just behind in that Nala. If you go behind, there's 13. Squad number 13.
There, right? Yeah. But look at this. Jarvis is down. I like the fact that you said Nala and for some goddamn reason I know the word Nala is. But Saiga, Akshu, OP, Nemesis are all here. There's a nice wall of smokes out as well. Nemesis going for the flank across on the right hand side. There's squad number 11 on the far side. I think they're 3 strong right now. And Nemesis actually splitting up quite a fair bit from the rest of his teammates. I'm not sure what the plan there is. Spike nades on nades is going to use up quite a fair bit of utility. Level 1 West, not the best of armor to carry into the latter stages of a battle royale game. But wait, squad number 14. I see them charging up. See if I can quickly take you to that fight. As they're going up against squad number 7. Up on the opposite side, they've pushed up aggressively. Nex is holding one of the buildings here. Slash and Kashi onto the other one. Akash OP is gonna join in as well. Smoke's being dropped. Kashi. Some decent cover from outside, and the nade is gonna find Akshu OP all the way behind, and Nex is gonna make the push. He's pushed up aggressively ahead. Is he inside the building? Not yet. He's trying to find himself an angle to move in. Pre-fires across through the window right there, trying to find Nemesis. Doesn't do much, and I think with the rest of the teammates coming through, this is it. Action time. We're gonna go charging through. Nemesis is alone inside the building. He sees him. It's the ring around the rosy being played across. More teammates coming through, and that's a cleanup. Too many players in and around.
They only lose Reds,
there.
RDs.
And squad 20.
But look at the circle. Oh, it's going to be a mountain. It's going to be a mountain end, and that's going to be crazy.
The mountain end.
दिखेंगे नहीं अगर जो झाड़ियों में से निकलो
घंटा मिले किल
And looks like we're having another spectator bug where we can hear the players. So guys, we would have to mute this.
Yeah, so we're gonna just mute the audio moving ahead, because we know we would rather have you listening to us than the banter happening in game chat. But let's move on over. I see, what is this? Bope eventually making the rotation out, but there's squad number 15 there as well, and squad 16 moving through the outer side. Wait, there's 10, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squads. Yeah, there is 9 squads. And 16, wait. They're pulling up against squad 21. They're all set up shop inside this building, and I think Beeswax sees him, and you see that immediate correction in that path is the pathing of the driving as well. It's going to set up on top of the hill right here. Let's see if they can find an angle down onto the players inside. Squad number 7 is up ahead on top of the hill as well. So both directions, they're going to leave themselves eventually exposed. Beeswax.
He sees squad number 7, he's going to spray. He's spraying down.
Spray away, but waste the
Not
shot.
even one shot.
Absolutely nothing connects in 6x with the M4. It's a pretty big whiff there.
But I thought it was so close. I was like, at least one bullet should
At
hit.
least one, right? And they were all fairly in the open as well. Not too much of cover. And it's Beeswax now.
He
charging
repositions
up ahead.
himself.
Goes for that quick reposition out. He doesn't have the support of his entire team. Squad number 18 heading in on top of the hill, so they will get shot from above if they don't make this move real soon. He sees the 2 players heading out of the open. This time he's not going to miss this. 2 shots connects through. One more bullet will find the knock, and he does. Kashi gets knocked down, and Slash thrown out in the open. One more bullet. That's the cleanup.
Actually, Beeswax didn't even get 1 kill out of all of that. The people from top got
Oh, they got it. Oh my god. They get the kills in Jeez, and meanwhile, squad 21, there are also 2 players down. Papa is down as well, and that's Cade with the clean up. But now Cade is alone. He's lost his teammates, and there's the entirety of squad number 16 pushing in on this direction. 18 players alive, 7 teams alive, and let's see if he can make his way out of this situation right here. Nade's coming through. Ooh, he almost walks into that nade right there. 30% health. He's going to use the smoke for cover. Vehicle's already blown up, so he does not really have that risk at least to worry about. But up at the tree, 2 players, he spots them out, pre-fires into the corner. Atomic already having taken in some cover, but Cade gets flanked from the side. That is John who gets the kill out. That's all curtains right there. And Spike just barely sitting at the edge of the zone there, trying to crawl his way back in. Spike, squad number 24, there's squad number 8, there's squad 16 on top of the hill. There's 6 more squads up and kicking. Spike slowly but surely crawling into the zone. I'm not sure how many kills his teammates are. They have 6 kills. So with 6 kills, I think even if he manages to make it into top 3, I think he's gonna leave himself in a realistic, give himself a realistic shot of qualifying to that semi-finals. But as things stand, he's still got some work cut out. He's just all alone, and there's a very big chance that he just gets ganked up on by squad. So he's not really in a position to take too many fights. Squad number 16 driving by with the zone pushing through. Spikes needs to move. He's gonna move out above. Squad 16 driving up against squad number 8. The vehicle's almost blown up right here, and they're gonna immediately get off, try and take this fight. But squad 18 and 22 from above, raining shots in as Zoltan takes in a lot of damage there. In the far side, his teammates are not doing too great either. Atomic's low. Zahn as well as Beeswax in the corner. Spike eventually will go down to squad number 24 as PWR do eventually find them there, trying to sneak into the next zone. But squad 16 way too exposed right now. John takes a lot of shots in from above. Squad 18 and 22 currently in the best position, but Kunal does eventually leave himself a tad bit too exposed to team F1. It was Atomic raining in the shots from below, and Inferno will eventually drop Atomic. There's a lot of angles to cover, and Jigsaw shooting at the feet of John. Tap. Now, second attempt. Going to go for the reload. Is he actually going to give up on this? You can still see the feet, by the way. He's trying to tag that feet.
Yeah.
And he's not going to find it. Shubham, free kill. Shubham's down, and there you go. Get the flush out. Inferno able to clean up, and squad number 22 lose 1 player out. Epsilon down a member, and a lot of smokes below to try and res out Atomic. Lucky bullet through. In fact, Beeswax gets knocked through the smoke, and John running through the VSS isn't really doing much. But yeah, 3 players knocked, and it's all down to Zoltan. What can he do at this point of time? He's gonna make that run. Bullets? Any? No? Actually, none. Zoltan manages to run up to the tree, but I think his teammates have all already gone down. John is down, but he's got no way of picking him up, and with the zone pushing in, he's gonna move up as well. There you go. Eventually, John goes down. Squad number 24, they've got a Cypher knocked up Digyant, waiting for him to come back into cover so he can go for the res. Zoltan is going to be hanging in there for quite a bit, and squad number 18 in the absolute best position here to take this match from above. It's going to come down to where the next few zones are going to go out, and if squad number 18 eventually have to push towards the low ground, which I believe is going to be the case, that is when there's going to be all the squads below looking above, and they're going to be under pressure from multiple squads. And I think if you want to make this move right now, you start taking fights, you isolate fights. I think squad number 22 is the best one to go. You go from the far right hand corner, you use some utility, try and find the first knock, and you just straight up use the numbers advantage, move on, loot, and then continue on. But if they hang around on top and decide to just straight up head down, they're going to be under pressure from 3 different squads. As I say that, Inferno finds himself knocked On to Cypher. Cypher is down below. I believe that is from PWR. And they do manage to get the full flush out. 8. Make that 9 players alive. PWR with Podo, Digyant, Zoltan up for squad 16. Squad 22 has 3 players there. 2 in fact. And they are all 4 up for squad number 18. 7S in a wonderful position to close this right here, right now, Digyant. Hey, wait, is this zone in the middle of that descent on the mountain?
In the middle, and that's going to be a very crazy end because
I'm falling down. I think half these squads are just gonna go down on transit. Zlatan needs to make his move. He's actually standing up and firing away. He's gonna find himself the first knock and the cleanup. Oh wow. Zoltan finds himself a big kill and we're down to the top 3, and Zoltan continues charging up. Squad number 18 probably has no idea that this is coming their way, and if they're too tunnel visioned into but never mind, scratch that. Needs out. I would like for him to just push it as is because it's squad number 18.
and he has the advantage because he's climbing up. It'll be easier for him to climb up rather than descend.
So he goes down to the zone and now Kunal needs to charge up. 7S has no alternatives but to move down, and Zoltan needs to be ready for this. Needs a risky play, tossing it out right now, but he finds the knock that's going to be huge. Kunal just barely repositions
He
back
needs
out
to
in the
cook
last
these
second.
nades. If he can cook these nades, he can definitely get 1-2 knocks here and there.
He's got nowhere to go though. He's got to take these fights, and Jigsaw knew what was up. He's going to find him. And we're down to the top 2 teams right here. Kunal going for the chase. He wants this kill right here. In fact, he's going to go for the loot. Okay. A little ahead, and he finds PWR as well. Does he spot the Gyant? Straight below. And they just, they don't care. They're just going to play the zone right now, play the circle, wait for squad number 24 to be the ones to make the first move, get themselves out into the open. And PWR, yeah, they're gonna have to make this play right now. Podo's taken so much damage. He's gonna go down to the zone, and Digyant's last man alive. He's down as well. And that's gonna be it. The chicken dinner going the way of 7S and in style 14 kills. Second position PWR finishing up with 8 kills. Team F1 gonna close things out with 12 kills as well. And I see 6 kills onto Udit, Spike, Soul Optus and Calibrex. Not sure. I think that should be enough to push them into that 4th position and take that final qualifier spot. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alien Web Out by Logitech G. Associate sponsor Next Multimedia Kaspersky, GPro and Galax, Energy Drink Partner Monster, Energy Chaser and Flash. So signing off. Shout out again to Tanmay for joining us earlier today. We had lots of fun. Don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button for more amazing PUBG Mobile esports content. We will pretty much be taking our leave right now. Goodbye, good night. See you folks tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the last 2 remaining groups to see who will be the final 8 teams moving into that semi-final on Thursday. Until then, bye-bye.
nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You call to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.